friends, Diane Edkins here, your violin teacher, and today we're going to talk about Hunter's Chorus, which is the third piece in Book 2 of the Suzuki violin literature. And so this piece really gives us a good mix of staccato, four-note slurs, kind of randomness in the bowing, and some challenges toward the end. Make sure you do all your repeats. And I have a few little tricks for helping you play and practice unit practice in this. So, the pickup. So you know what a pickup is, right? Because where did you first see the pickup? If you said, "Oh, Come Little Children," yeah, you get an A+. "Oh, Come Little Children" in Book 1 first introduces a piece that begins up bow with a pickup. So here we have the kind of pickup concept. And dots on those notes are telling us something about the articulation. Now, in context of this piece, the dots are telling us, play it staccato. Give it a nice, crisp, good staccato sound. That's not staccato. Even though you may think it sounded okay, that's not staccato. Now, what I like to point out is that regardless of the bowing, sometimes the phrase ends in the middle of the bowing. So I like my students to know where the phrase begins and ends. The end of the first line is a perfect example of that, where you have an up and then an up again. So here's the first phrase. That's the first complete thought. Then the pick up again, just like it did in the first part. That's the second phrase. Okay, so if we look at those two phrases, they tie in together with the bowing. So that's slurred, technically, with a nice staccato dotted slur, but it slurred nonetheless. Pretty much every other phrase after that has a rest kind of outlining it, so it's very easy to tell where the musical sentences begin and end. But they're tied together, so I always like my students to know where the pickup is, because the pickup belongs to the phrase that comes after it. All right, so here's the first sentence again. All right, the next one is very easy. Keep it consistent. Notice that phrase ended up bow, and now we have to go up with the pickup. So there are random up-ups in this piece, and only the last one that I just played does the up-up occur in the middle of the phrase, within the phrase. Every other time it is up at the end of a phrase and up starting a new phrase. So sometimes the bowing can be a little challenging, and knowing where the phrase begins and ends and being able to play a complete phrase and stop will help you sometimes memorizing and getting the bowing right. Okay, so that's from there on is pretty easy now. What comes next? And so we have a pickup, and then we have 4 run ponies. Run pony is the rhythm. Pickup, 1 pony, 2 pony, 3, 4. All right, now make sure on that, a lot of times students don't play the 2 low enough, so be careful. Nice low 2. Nice and staccato. Up, up. All right, so keep it punchy. Talk soon.